is Casey Losick, and I'm an architecture and landscape architecture student here at Mississippi State University. And today we are going to be examining the watershed management strategies on campus. Come along with me today as we walk and explore Mississippi State's water management strategies.
The most prominent problem that our campus experiences when it comes to water management is the abundance of impervious surfaces. Impervious surfaces are often hard surfaces where water can't percolate into the ground. These surfaces commonly include parking lots, roads, sidewalks, and patios on campus. Because water cannot penetrate through these surfaces, it runs off and collects on low surfaces. To collect water on campus, Mississippi State has a stormwater drain system that collects and moves water via pipes to the nearest body of water for discharge. The water collected by storm drains almost never gets sent to a facility for treatment. While visiting campus after a short morning rain shower, we found some examples of watershed management strategies at work. This parking lot is an excellent example of an impervious surface with water flowing to the nearest storm drain. If you look closely, you can see pollutants being picked up with the flowing current of the water. As water runs off over the surface, it gathers anything in its path, whether that be oil from a car, sediment from a garden bed, trash, bacteria, sewage, or fertilizer from an agricultural area. Here's another example from campus where we found trash and loose wrappers gathering at a low point that had been carried down the hill via stormwater runoff. The greater issue with this is that water isn't the only thing that is discharged through these stormwater pipes. All of the water contains pollutants and contaminants that the runoff encounters and gathers on its way to the storm drain. Those contaminants and pollutants are fed into the local watershed. So what can Mississippi State do? Our campus can begin to transition to more pervious surfaces or surfaces that allow water percolation into the ground. We can also collect water that falls on campus and use it to irrigate our landscaping instead of using an irrigation system from tap water. This patio was recently converted from a concrete pad to a gravel patio, which is a great alternative to concrete or brick pavers. Most of the water from this area will seep down into the ground instead of running off into a nearby storm drain. Our campus has an abundant amount of green space, especially here on the drill field and around our student union. Grass is the best pervious surface there is, but the Mississippi clay-filled soil under the grass has a difficult time percolating water downwards. The clay holds the water tight, creating mud puddles and a humid environment. This area on campus drains south at an improper slope, and the current infrastructure can't handle the bulk of water it receives. Switching to a more nature-based solution and adding sand to the soil would help the water drain properly into the ground.
Now I'm going to send it over to Lauren and Kate at Landscape Architecture, and they're going to explain a little bit more about what landscape architecture is and explain a couple more water management strategies.
Hey, I'm Lauren. I am a graduate student in the Department of Landscape Architecture at Mississippi State University. If you don't know what a landscape architect is, it's someone who combines the beauty of design with the practicality of construction in our outdoor spaces. Today we're going to dive deep into a specific part of landscape architecture, watershed management, and how we as college students can make a difference on our college campuses. So, what is watershed management and how can we as students do anything to help? Well, the goal of watershed management is to balance healthy, ecological, economic, and cultural social conditions within a watershed. We also aim as landscape architects to resolve and prevent water quality problems. As a student, there are ways that you can help improve your local watershed. On a small scale example, in the LA courtyard, we have this bioretention system. So this is where we take rainfall and disperse it into our cistern and our rain garden in order to make it go back into the ground and not go straight into our watersheds and our creek systems.
Hi, my name's Kate, and I'm an undergrad student here at Mississippi State in my third year of Landscape Architecture School. Watershed management is important for both small and large contexts in both rural and urban areas. We are in a watershed here in Starkville, and watersheds are not isolated systems. As Mississippi State Landscape Architecture students, we need to criticize campus's watershed practices and help improve them through our studies. Here's a good example of an open creek system. Not only does it support the watershed, but it also supports natural and native wildlife. Here in Starkville, we are in the Catalpa Creek watershed that flows into the larger Tombigbee River watershed. The majority of Mississippi is in the Mississippi River watershed, which is the largest watershed in the U.S. and one of the largest in the world. The campus has a pipe system for Catalpa Creek, which has harmed the watershed as well as wildlife that depends on it.
Thank you, Lauren and Kate. And so overall, campus has some water management strategies, but they are not the most effective or environmentally friendly. And so as students, you can make a difference. And to close this off, here are a couple of ways that you can be involved.
By not littering and also not dumping chemicals into our watersheds, students can also make a difference. Clovis, how are you making a difference? Right.
In addition to what Lauren and Clovis had to say, you as students can help with watershed management by educating others about what watersheds are and why we need to protect them. You can also raise questions about current infrastructure and propose more effective ways of managing water. By reporting water leaks, conserving your personal water usage, and planning your personal outdoor spaces with efficient watershed management strategies, you are making a difference and hopefully educating those around you.
Thank you so much for watching.
Hi, I'm Dr. Han. I approve this message.